This is In My Kitchen, where we challenge chefs to cook a 2-course meal for 6 guests in an ordinary London kitchen, using only the ingredients that are already there. In this episode, we have a bit more Italian influence with Tony in the kitchen. Hi Tony.
Hello.
Thanks for coming along tonight.
Pleasure.
Very excited to see what you can cook up, and welcome to my kitchen. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you very much. Right, where to start? I guess I'll start with the fridge. What we got here? Oh, Jesus. Right. Chicken, that's always a good start. What else have we got? Hey Giselle, how long has this cheese been here?
A while, a couple of weeks.
Alright, okay. Okay, I'll put that one back there for another 6 months.
God knows what else he's finding back there.
Can I ask as well, Giselle, what's in this? Is it chopped herbs?
Yeah, it's a mix of tarragon, chives and parsley.
Oh, perfect. Can I use these?
Yeah, sure.
Brilliant. Okay, what are we doing here? Ah, perfect. Risotto rice. So I think I'm going to go along the lines with a starter and a main, not a dessert. Sorry if you're a sweet tooth, but maybe you can eat some Haagen-Dazs later or something. I'd say I'm going to make a chicken, sausage and chickpea casserole with all nice Mediterranean vegetables, some spinach running through it, tomato-y based sauce with lots of garlic. And for the main, I'm going to make a puree out of this butternut squash. I'm going to fold it through a nice risotto, finish it with some lovely asparagus. And for my secret ingredient is a Sardinian pecorino stagionato cheese. Perfect for grating on top of risottos, pastas. Even for my starter, I can grate it on top. So it adds a really nice richness to the dish. So that's what I'm going to be using.
Tony chops the butternut squash like a master.
Right, okay. So the ingredients for my puree: butternut squash, sun-dried tomato, garlic. Now for the casserole that I'm going to make for the starter. So I need to make a little slit down here just to take the skin off of the sausages.
Why are you skinning the sausages?
Because basically there's no need for the skin because you want it to be just chunks of meat really. The skin kind of just gets in the way, and when you cook it, it tightens up and you end up with quite a bit of a chewy skin on the end. This just eliminates that really, so you can have sort of what's similar to like a small little meatball.
The sausage gets fried with some garlic.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to slightly marinate the chicken as well now. It's going to go into the casserole afterwards. Because while everything else is going on, this will just infuse some nice flavours into the chicken before I use it. Now I'm going to get on with some of the Mediterranean vegetables to go in the base of my casserole. So starting off with aubergine.
I'm Australian. That would be eggplant.
Courgettes.
And that's zucchini.
Otherwise known as zucchini.
Very good.
It's probably about time I check the butternut squash if that's ready.
The butternut squash is ready.
Let's go pureeing. Yep, sounds like it works.
It works, but it doesn't work that well.
Okay.
The sausages are caramelized, and now the Mediterranean vegetables go in.
So in here, I've just added some tomatoes, some sun-dried tomatoes, and a little bit of tomato sauce that I found, like a pasta, tomato and basil sauce, which will help it all come together. Just going to loosen it down with some of the stock I've got here earlier.
When did you start cooking, Tony?
I started with my Italian grandma. I used to go around her house after school, and she'd cook for me and my brother. And one Christmas dinner, I went in the kitchen, helped her out, and fell in love with cooking, really. And I started cooking a lot more with her over the next few years, to the point where I decided, you know what, I want to become a chef when I'm older. So straight from school, I went to college, did a 3-year course at college for catering, got my diploma, and then went straight out to Italy. Giselle, you need a bigger fridge.
I know.
This, I think, is the smallest fridge in London. I'm going to start cooking the risotto. Normally it takes around about sort of 20-25 minutes to cook. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pre-cook it. So it's almost there. So when the guests arrive, they don't have to wait 25 minutes for me to cook it. So let's get that started. There's 500 grams in here, which is suitable for around 6 people. It's fine. So what I'm doing now is I'm toasting the rice. No liquid in just yet. Just the rice and the onions. Next, in with a nice glug of white wine. Now you need to cook this until the white wine is completely evaporated now, because if not, you'll have the taste of alcohol in it. So yeah, all the wine's been evaporated out of this, so there's no alcohol flavour left. So now it's time to start adding, slowly, the stock that we have.
It's a simple chicken stock from a stock cube and water.
I don't know why I chose risotto. It's making my life so much harder. But hey, I like a challenge.
We've got a dietary challenge coming too.
So, my secret ingredient today is a Sardinian cheese. It's called pecorino stagionato. And it's a sheep milk cheese. It sort of tastes like, if you can imagine a very strong sort of Parmesan cheese, maybe like a 36-month Parmesan cheese, add in a little bit more of an earthy note, maybe some nutty sort of notes. That's kind of the flavour this brings. So I'm going to be using this in both the starter and the main, just simply grated on top of either the chickpea casserole or the risotto, and it adds a really nice flavour to it, brings it all together, makes it nice and gooey, really homely. It's raining outside, you know, it's going to heat up everyone. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's my secret ingredient for today. Pecorino stagionato.
This evening's guests are headed to the door.
You found it?
Yeah, I didn't catch those. Hello.
Ah, Tony's a neat freak.
Hello. Come on in. Hi. Oh, we've got everyone. Hello. Thank you. Good to see you. It's going through. Hello. Hello. First time to my house. Thank you. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Hope I'm not too late.
No, nothing fine.
Excellent. You okay? Good to see you too.
Very tasty one.
So, all of the guests are arrived. It's time to start doing my starter. No pressure now, huh? So I found out a bit earlier that not only is this a hard enough challenge, coming into a random kitchen, finding ingredients from here, there and everywhere, I also find out that one of the guests is gluten-free. So it makes another challenge on top of the challenge. So I'm going to make sure I thank him for coming along for my one. So what are you going to do? Like I said before, I like challenges, so these chicken breasts have been marinating for about an hour or so. Just going to fry them off in a nice hot pan, a little bit more olive oil so they don't stick to the pan. Oh yeah, that's lovely. That is good. So, I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of the mixed chopped herbs that I found. There was chives, parsley and a bit of tarragon in here, so this is going to just add a nice little bit of green, fresh colour to it. And of course, my special ingredient. I'm going to put a little bit in it now, and then it will melt into the sauce. And then I'm going to finish the plate by grating some more freshly on top as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are ready to sit at the table, please do so. The starter will be coming out in a few minutes. I'd just like to say thank you very much for Michael, for making my challenge a lot harder, which one of you are. Oh, okay, I'd just like to shake your hands and say thank you for the fact that you're a gluten-free person. Makes it a lot harder for me, but I'm sure you're going to enjoy it.
You said you like a challenge.
I do like a challenge, so no harm done. So I'll give you a quick explanation of what the starter is. It is a sausage, chicken and chickpea casserole. And it's got some sun-dried tomatoes and some tomato sauce in it. some mixed leaves, and my special ingredient, which is a pecorino stagionato Sardinian cheese. Okay, hope you enjoy it.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
I like the combination of flavours in the starter. I thought was really interesting.
Right, let's go and see how they're doing in there.
So you have your
Is everyone finished? Okay.
It's absolutely delicious.
Thank you very much. Wow. I'm glad you liked it. All went well. Thank God. Very nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your main course that I've prepared for you this evening is a roasted butternut squash risotto with asparagus, spinach, and basil pesto. All right, hope you guys enjoy. And of course, my special ingredient, which is the pecorino on the top. Not forgetting.
What makes everything good.
Of course.
Thanks,
Buon appetito.
Grazie.
But then I love cheese of any kind.
Yeah, me too.
I just love the color of this one.
The smell of the cheese put me off at first, but actually it was delicious and made me think maybe I could be more adventurous.
Yummy, lovely.